and this is our cooking segment. Today we have Chef Lena Mogere from the Boma International Hospitality College, and she's going to be walking us through how to make a frittata for breakfast. Take a look at this.
My name is Chef Lena Mogere, Culinary Arts Lecturer, Boma International Hospitality College. Today, we will do an omelette, referred to as frittata. And frittata is an Italian kind of omelette composed of eggs, onions, bell peppers, broccoli. I'll add some beef bacon, cheddar, my seasoning, garlic, finely chopped, Parmesan cheese. Then I will garnish my frittata after the cooking process with chives, with cherry tomatoes, with some salad leaves and some parsley. So we will start the process. So grease your pan with just enough oil. Again, not too much, not too little. That should be enough oil. Sweat your vegetables. Start with the onion. Sweating my onions. Remember, do not burn your ingredients. Then I'm going to add the bacon to the onion. Toss them together. Make sure they are nice and crispy. The crispier they are, the better taste. We do not want the juices from the bacon to run out. From that process, add your bell peppers. You can cut them into any shape. For me, I've cut julienne or the strips. So remember, in this preparation, you're not limited to only the ingredients I have mentioned. You may add mushrooms. You may add, maybe if there are any beef leftovers, chicken leftovers, then they do well with this kind of dish. You may also decide to add Irish potatoes to this dish. Vegetables of your choice. For me, I would do broccoli. I'm going to add broccoli to the ingredients. You can see the color there, color combination, quite colorful. Play around with your colors. Adding a bit of garlic. Remember the reason as to why I never added that in the first place, because garlic burns very fast. So I will add just a bit to that preparation. But it's up to you. You may decide to sweat together with the onions. Remember to season. Seasoning means, again, adding flavor. Bearing in mind that bacon it's a preserved kind of meat product, tends to be quite salty. So be very, very careful as you add salt. I'll add crushed black peppercorn. And make sure your vegetables are not overcooked. We want nice crispy vegetables at the end of the day, full of nutrients, bursting with nutrients. So we will not overcook our vegetables. I will reduce my heat. In the meantime, as they cook slowly for about 3 more minutes, I will break my eggs, being part of the ingredients. And as you break your egg, you have to be very, very careful as you do this process. Reason being, I do not want to break all my eggs into one bowl. Reason being, if I get any bad egg, then it means I have to throw away the whole of that mixture. So I will break my eggs one by one. Making sure as you break your eggs, the eggshells are not getting in touch, or rather into contact with your egg. My egg, with just salt. Remember, I'd added black pepper already. Don't forget to add your cheese. I'm going to add my grated cheddar. You have to be very, very generous with your cheddar. And you find in some recipes there are chefs who are using goat cheese. I'll add a bit of Parmesan to these eggs, just to give it that rich, creamy, cheesy flavor of frittata. Then I'm going to add double cream. About 4 of the tablespoons would do. So from there, I will whisk my eggs and all my ingredients together, making sure you are whisking until fluffy. The more you whisk, the better. Again, some recipes you find some chefs also using chopped chives in this preparation. So my egg is beaten. I will transfer slowly to my bacon and vegetable mixture. So this is the point to increase your heat and try to distribute the ingredients, making sure all the ingredients are nicely distributed on your pan. Remember, eventually this is a mixture I'm going to place in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then it's ready. So this is good to go to the oven. This goes to the oven. Temperatures of about 180. And we'll wait for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then our frittata is ready. Then we can plate it. The end result should be crispy, golden brown, fluffy, as seen. And I'm going to leave my frittata to rest for about 2 minutes before then I can plate it. So I will wilt a bit of cherry tomatoes for my garnish. This time round I'm going to use just a bit of olive oil. Oil your pan with olive oil. Let your pan become hot enough before then you can add your cherry tomatoes. I'm also going to add just a bit of Italian parsley. Add in your tomatoes and wilt them in the pan. It's a process of wilting. Again, not too much oil, otherwise then again your garnish becomes too oily. Going to season with salt, black pepper crushed, depends on how you'd want to garnish your dish. For me, I love the wholeness of I get back to my frittata, should be set. Using my palette knife, carefully try to get it off the side of the pan, because I'm going to turn it over, and you can feel it's nice and bouncy. Remember not to overcook your egg, otherwise then becomes dry and hard. So carefully using my board, I am going to demold my frittata to my board. So you get your frittata from your pan. So for now, I am preparing my garnish, ready to present my portion of frittata, my salad leaves. Then remember, I'd also done the wilted tomatoes with the olive oil, and then I'm going to use my serrated knife to cut a good portion, cut through. Make sure you get a good portion of it. Then using the palette knife, lift it up. To expose the inside of your frittata. So I've portioned my frittata to one portion. I now want to finish with a garnish. With the cherry tomatoes on top of the frittata. Either way, you can decide to just put your cherry tomatoes all over your plate, just to break the color. So there you go, my frittata is ready. So to finish our plating, I'll drizzle a bit of olive oil on my plate, just to better my presentation. Enjoy your breakfast.
Well, Well, that certainly looks good and hopefully gives you an idea of what to do for brunch or breakfast this weekend. Thank you so much for watching the show. To those of you SMSing in to ask about the nail art, you can find him at Polycap Nails on social media. Thank you once again for your company. Thank you to all of my guests. Let's meet here again tomorrow as we wrap up the week with lots of music here on the show. And until then, God bless you. Have yourselves a wonderful day ahead. Ciao.